Why can't I manifest what I truly desire? Part 2. Hey, how's it going? It's Chris Lemig here at Gateway to the Limitless. I'm an author, spiritual educator, and former Tibetan Buddhist monk. And I teach a program called Gateway to the Limitless, where I teach you skills and techniques for connecting with your true self so you can really discover your true desires and learn how to start to manifest and live your true destiny. So this is part 2 in a video series here that I was doing on that nagging question. Why is it that I can't, manifest or create the things that I want to create or manifest in my life? And in the previous video, I talked about, one of the main culprits of this, if not the main culprit, is our own thinking, our own, stuck beliefs, our fixed ideas about things, the kind of that negative loop tape that's playing in our head, maybe even subconsciously. So what I suggested was in that previous video was to just start to notice those storylines, those negative beliefs, those assumptions that you're making about what's possible, what's not possible, what you're worthy of and what you're not worthy of, things like that. And yesterday I did mention that I have worked with this stuff myself, but I didn't have in front of me the list that I had recommended that you start, which is basically to start a list of all those negative thoughts. When you start to pay attention to your mind, you'll start to notice these things coming up more, and make a list and start writing them out so that you can kind of bring them up to consciousness, so you can really kind of work with them. And I didn't have my list in front of me, but I wanted to share a few of the ones that I had written down. This is an old list that I had made up when I was doing this work for myself, and some of them are just they're amazing, right? These beliefs that we have that are completely erroneous and have no basis in any sort of truth. They can't be supported really by anything. So here are some of the ones that I came up with that I noticed I've been playing for years. Here's one: I'm asking for too much. How about this one? Is great. The universe is going to be angry or disappointed in me somehow if I ask for too much. Asking for what I want is shallow and selfish. I shouldn't be attached to material success. I should be happy in poverty. I should be able to endure not getting what I want and be happy anyway. This is a good one. I have to deserve whatever I'm asking for before I can have it. And I'm just going to tell you that the list goes on here. I don't know if any of those resonated with you, but I know I've talked to a lot of people over the years that I've worked with who have similar beliefs, so I know I'm not alone. But it's just amazing when we start to uncover these belief systems and these habitual ways of thinking that are there. So what do we do next? What do we do once we've started to uncover our subconscious or hidden or unexamined belief systems, thoughts, and kind of thought patterns? Well, there's a two-step process that I recommend for this. So once you started to make these things conscious, and a great way to do that, like I said, is to make a list of them, write them down so that you're seeing them and you can look at them and you can, like I was doing there, just laugh at them because they're so absurd, they're so ridiculous. So the first thing that we want to do is to connect with, or start to cultivate a connection with, our true self. You can call that your higher self too. And just kind of as you notice these things, maybe even just one by one, you can pick one and say like, okay, so I'm going to say like, I'm asking for too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to consciously connect with my true self and just say very lovingly and very patiently to myself, I release this belief, this erroneous belief, up into the light of my true self, of my higher self, to be completely healed and transformed in all the right ways for me. So I'm going to say that again. You're going to pick out one of the negative beliefs or the erroneous beliefs or negative loop tapes that you're playing, and you're going to just call it to mind, and you're going to just very lovingly say, I release this belief, I release this thought pattern into the loving light of my true self, or you can say higher self, to be healed and transformed in all the right ways just for me. And just imagine doing that. Imagine just sending that thought, that belief, that automated response up into the light of your higher self. You can imagine a light above your head if you want to, and just imagine that negativity going up into the light and just send it on up there. Now, after you've done that, you want to just let it go. Just let that go. Nothing else you have to do about it. You just want to release it and let it go to the best of your ability. Now you have an opportunity to take the next step, step number 2, which is now you want to create or begin to call to mind an alternative way of thinking, an alternative belief, something that's more in line with the truth of who you are. So in this case, I'm asking for too much. I want to replace that with something that's more positive, that's more in alignment with the truth of how things are. And that is maybe something along the lines of, I am the very embodiment of abundance. Something like that, right? So you can just kind of replace that old negative thought with a positive, aligned thought, something that's aligned with your true self, your true nature, that is in alignment with the actual way that the universe operates, which is it's whole, it's complete. You're not separate from anything. You already have everything that you need. You already have everything you want. You're already supported. You're already loved. You're lovable. You're deserving. All of these things that we think that we don't have, that we're not, that we somehow have to prove ourselves. That's all, quite frankly, bullshit. And the truth of the matter is that you're already whole and complete just as you are. So with that in mind, come up with new ways of thinking, new mantras that you can start telling yourself. I am the very embodiment of abundance. I draw abundance to me more and more every day. So that's the process. Step number 1, become conscious of the negative thoughts. Write them down, make a list, write them down so you can look at them, so you can see how ridiculous they are. At first it might be a little cringy. Don't that's okay. But then you're going to start to see like, wait, this is crazy. This is just ridiculous. This is not true. And then the second step is going to be to offer that up into your higher self, your true self. Offer and release that up into your true self, that idea, that thought, that belief. And then finally replace that with a positive belief, a positive statement, a positive mantra that you can tell to yourself again and again, and continue to encourage yourself in a loving way, in a kind way. So again, my name is Chris Lemig here at Gateway to the Limitless. I hope you found these 2 videos useful. I'm going to, down in the description, post the link for the first video. So if you're watching this one first, you can go back and check that one out. And you can watch them both in order if you like. But in any case, this video has really everything that you need to do this 3-step process. And I hope you find it useful. Let me know down in the comments how you've, how this works out for you, what kind of results you get from it, how it feels, what works, what doesn't work. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on the link down below too to check out more information about my next Gateway to the Limitless workshop happening either near you or online. Take care, dear hearts and fellow spiritual travelers. Be well.